Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday, the 2nd of December 2018. Thank you so much for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. And as requested, I'm using the classic tarot for today's reading. I don't use this deck a lot because for some reason they've included like really graphic detail when it comes to people's nudity. And joking aside, I don't know if YouTube likes that or not. So I don't know if I can show that. So that's why I don't usually use this deck. Let's have a look and let's hope that we don't get, Okay, so we have the Six of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Okay, good. No problems. Right, the Six of Wands is interesting because we had this yesterday, and the Six of Wands is about being celebrated for achieving something great. So the first thing you need to do with the Six of Wands is choose something that you go after, something that is important to you. And like yesterday, there's a natural sense of confidence and enthusiasm and excitement about some particular area of your life that you're really, really happy to pursue. There's no question around that. There's no doubt. And today is another day where you can really make a lot of progress in that area. And if it's simply, it can be as simple as, this weekend I'm going to choose to spend time with my family and I'm going to enjoy that. And it can be as simple as that. Or like in this card, I choose to find the Holy Grail and I'm going to go out on a mission and then I'm going to bring that back to my village and everyone's going to celebrate. Now in the regular tarot, when this man rides back into town, everyone's celebrating him. I don't know why everyone in this deck looks so unhappy. He doesn't look particularly thrilled. He also looks kind of snooty sitting up there on his horse. I remember my mother used to do dressage and horse riding and stuff in Botswana when we used to live there. And she made this friend called Rosemary at this riding club, and we just always made fun of the name Rosemary because we could only speak German at the time, and Rosemary sounded so English to us, so we found that quite funny. And Rosemary's instructions to my mother when sitting on the horse was, you have to be snooty. That's what they're looking for in dressage, apparently. So any of you dressage riders there, make sure you look snooty. You get extra points for that, apparently. Now, also the villagers, they don't look particularly happy to see this guy. She looks like she's forced to be there. I mean, he's standing rather perilously close to her. And they're just holding up these wands. I don't know. It's about celebration of some sort of success, social acclaim. Sorry, I spat on the card. Maybe this is, I don't know, maybe they're in the very north of Siberia and they have problems expressing their happiness. Maybe these are their happy faces. Could be a cultural thing, who knows. The point, though, is that the Six of Wands is you being able to choose something that you enjoy and that you care about, and you can celebrate it and have a good time doing that. Now, the next card is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a court card, and this is someone who's trying to balance the element of fire. So you can see that the poor horse has its ears back, so the horse is kind of angry or it feels threatened in some way. It's raised on its two hind legs and it's about to gallop forward. It's not a natural state for the horse, I suppose, because it's just being pushed beyond what's comfortable. He's sitting on there full of armor. Also, I mean, that's a lot of weight on the horse. He's sitting there saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. He's ready for battle. And I don't know, has he thought this through? He's in the middle of the desert. There's no one else around. Unless he's got an army here in the back, he might be in trouble. So the Knight of Wands has problems controlling his temper. Sometimes he just blurts things out. Sometimes someone wrongs him slightly and he completely overreacts and he decides to fight back like in a really dirty, we've all had these kind of experiences where I don't know, someone at the office ate your lunch or something and you labeled it with your name and someone ate it anyway, and then people, goodness, the crises that can stem from something so simple, you'd be surprised. On the other hand, the Knight of Wands is all about passion, fire, enthusiasm, having fun, enjoying himself. So same as this, but something's off. We know that. No smiles, no cheering, no applause. So something's off there. And here something's off as well. He's either too much, so too over the top, too excitable. Like if you're playing a board game with someone and someone's completely in the game and, you know, really competitive and just over the top and just focused on winning at all costs, it kind of takes away from the social aspect of the game and it makes it more about that person winning. So be aware that you can have fun today, you can achieve, you can pursue the things that you desire, but focus on keeping your temper in check, focus on pursuing the things that you care about, and don't give too much weight and meaning to how other people react. You know, just the fact that he's not grinning and they're not grinning doesn't mean that this laurel that he brought back isn't something valuable. They might just be so serious because he's brought back something so valuable that they don't feel safe until it's locked away securely and tightly, and then they can celebrate. We don't know the whole story. So there's the potential to have fun and enjoy yourself and be creative as well, and to pursue your passions, but watch out for miscommunications, potential unexpected blow-ups in yourself and in other people. So tread lightly. I would keep it light. I wouldn't challenge someone's dreams. Like if someone tells you, oh, by the way, I am going to retire in Thailand because prices are much cheaper, and I'm gonna go live in a hut by the sea, and I'm gonna go retire there, and I'll get my checks from the UK, my pension checks, and I'll be so happy. And you're sitting there listening to this, and you know that this person has a meltdown when their coffee is 5 degrees too cold, and they have a complete, you know, hissy fit if the bus is late by a minute. And then you're like, you're gonna go live in a hut with, you know, lizards and snakes and cockroaches by the sea? Okay, well, I'm not gonna pop your bubble. It's not my job. You'll realize that that isn't gonna work once you get to Thailand. So it's not my job today to really put a damper on your dreams, even if they are inappropriate. The Four of Swords, you can see this man laid out. It's almost like a tomb, really. And I've always seen this as someone preparing and meditating and getting ready before taking action. In this case, he looks like he's lost his life. But the Four of Swords is a gate card, and it's about listening to your higher guidance. That will inform you, and then you can make decisions and take actions which are good because you feel they're divinely guided and you feel that something positive is going to come from them. So the Four of Swords is the calm before the storm. It's about preparing before you go into a situation, and that's quite useful because you are going to be careful with this. You'll have the presence of mind to have that split second or two before you say something. You'll think it over. Some people don't have a filter, and whatever comes into their mind, they just say, and they often get themselves into trouble. And on this day, if you're that kind of person without a filter, then it's almost guaranteed that there will be some sort of misunderstanding or disagreement. But if you do keep things light, and you're looking at walking through these doorways and appreciating the beauty of other people and the beauty of nature and the beauty of your life, and you're grateful for that, and you kind of live in a state of humility and gratitude, then you can enjoy yourself with other people. You can also get a clue into what your passions are and what your life purpose is. You can really make a lot of headway that way. So if you don't know why you're on this planet or what your vocational aptitudes are, then you may get ideas today that inspire you. If not, that's something that I can look at in a personal reading very easily. So that's great. Whichever way this goes, there is cause for celebration. There is cause to do something exciting. And the only thing that you need to do really is just think before you speak, think before you act. And then if you do everything right, then you get this bunch of, then people will celebrate you. Then you do have something to be proud of. Number-wise, we've got 6 and 1 is 7 and 4 is 11. 11 is the master number of service. So by you thinking about what your purpose is and choosing that purpose, let's say I'm getting the Holy Grail, you gallop into town, you snatch the Holy Grail, you ride back out and you get back to your little village. That then is a job well done, a purpose completed, a passion fulfilled. And that's what this day offers you. But you've got to tread lightly, because people think of it as people simply being a little bit skittish today and a little bit on edge. Like when you see a horse like that with its ears back, you're like, oh, hey, horsey, and you try and rub its little nuzzle, it'll bite you when the ears are back like that, because it's not in a happy place. So just think of this horse today and think of other people, be considerate, tread lightly, keep things light, and really through that see where the passions and the fire comes from, and you can really make a lot of personal inner progress. Even in an argument, I suppose, even if you do get into a huge blazing row with someone, and out of that huge argument you realize what you don't want, and you realize, okay, well, it's made it very clear that I'm on this side of the fence, and I didn't really realize I chose that side before. So, even if you do have an argument with someone today, it's not the end of the world. I mean, I don't particularly like conflict and screaming matches that much. So today it's not a waste. Doesn't mean you should go and pick a fight with someone. It just means tread lightly and see what your inner kind of fire is providing you with and magnetically pulling you towards, and then allow yourself to pursue that thing that you're being pulled towards. If you want to go to Disneyland, go to Disneyland. If you want to go out and walk in nature, go walk in nature. Don't deny yourself anything. And to make it even better, include other people along the road, because there's a cause for celebration. So as simply as taking a walk with a couple of people, oh wow, look at this countryside, look at this view, isn't that fabulous? And you all say, oh wow, yes, it is fabulous, and you just celebrate that. And that can be a really nice kind of bonding experience, for example. So have a great day. If you would like a private reading with me about things like what your vocational aptitudes are, or what your life purpose is, what's destined for you in love and romance and relationship, money, career, health, friendships, romance, love, spiritual progress, higher education, travel, moving, where you live, any questions at all, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. gregoryscott.com, which is being updated at the moment, actually, because it still says where I used to live. That's being updated. Hopefully we'll have the new website up in the next couple of weeks. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.